Hello everyone and welcome to my 1.5.2 version of how to install mods on a server. The method that has been used for 1.5.2 is pretty much the same as in 1.2.5. There's really no big change, but I'll do a quick new video of how to install mods for 1.5.2, and eventually I'll do one for the 1.6.2 version, which completely changes how you install mods. So first thing you need is to download the server from the Minecraft.net, and I just renamed mine server because I don't like the long file name. And you'll get you create a new file, make it a text document, and then just name it run. Open this text document and go to File, Save As, then you save it as run, change this to all files, change this to run.bat. And it'll save it as a batch file. Batch file can be used as a little script that'll run a jar file or any other file for that matter. You can delete the old text one, and now you have a run batch file. You can open, edit it, and you can go in here. This is the code. I'll put this in the description. And then you can copy the code that's in the description into the batch file that you just created, close and save, delete that, and now we have this new run batch file. You double click on that, and it'll download all the necessary libraries it needs to run. And then it'll create a bunch of folders and files on here in a second. Any second now. There it goes. There they are. So what this is the basic server. Right now it's running on your local machine. It's in the server properties. It's running on your local machine right now. So if anyone has access to your PC through an open connection, they can connect to it. If you have a firewall, or if something's blocked, or the 25565 port is blocked, no one's going to be able to connect. So you'll have to open those ports on the router or any other system you use. So this is a vanilla server, completely no mods, nothing at all. So how you add the mods to it? I'm just going to be using. There's a bunch. I use the Feed the Beast client just because it makes everything a whole lot easier. But if you don't want to use the client and you want to do a completely custom install of your mods, this is how to do it. You must have WinRAR or 7-zip. I prefer WinRAR. So I'll open this with WinRAR, and that's everything that's included inside the server. I know the old method of deleting meta-inf, you don't have to do that. You do not do that for the server. Keep this folder in here or the server will not run. So you can close down the server, have the server.jar opened in WinRAR, and then where did I just have it? There it is. Nope. There it is. Open the Minecraft Forge. You download a copy of Minecraft Forge, which can easily be Googled. You get the Minecraft Forge Universal. You'll take all these files. You do Control A, and then you'll drag them over here into this one, and it'll add all those files to this archive. I've already done that, so I'm not gonna worry about doing that. I'll do it again just to make sure. And there you go. Click OK, and it just added all those files to there. Close that. Close that. Refresh this. And now that's the exact same forge that my client is using. So what next? Now, let's see, where do I have all the mods at? I'm just going to use the same mods that I have in my folder here. Okay, so what did I just do? Say I went to a bunch of different sites. Like, I don't know, say I wanted to go download Industrial Craft or Buildcraft or any other mod, like the Flans Plane mod, they're all the same. You'll go into the server and you'll see two folders, one called Core Mods and one called Mods. Core Mods are basically you'll have a mod or a couple mods made by the same author, and they'll have a core mod that'll control that has like the basic libraries for all the other ones. Only put mods in core mods that need to be put in there. They'll specifically say in the installation, put in core mods. This is the client on the left, and this is the server. So ignore the window on the left. I just have that up just for quick access. So the mods folder is where you'll want to put everything. You'll have industrial craft, build crab, biomes of plenty, advanced solar panels, magic bees, logistics pipes, omni tools, blah blah blah, rather query. Any mod that you want to get on there that specifically says install a mods folder, this is where you want to put it. So now if I click run, actually before I do that, delete the world folder from the vanilla. And before you do that, I have a list of configs for most mods. I'm going to just take the configs from this one and drag it over here. I'll put a link in the description to download this config folder. I'll put it in a zipped file. You take WinRAR or 7-zip, unzip it, and you'll get a folder that says config. Inside of the config, it'll be a bunch of different mods like this. These are just the basic Feed the Beast mods. You might have to edit the IDs a little bit for any other mods that's not in this huge list right here, but this has a great variety of them. But these are the configs already preset to work. So you delete the world because that's the vanilla world. Now when we click run, it's going to generate a new world folder as soon as it loads all the mods in here. This can take a little while if you have a slow machine. Almost done. Just created the world folder over here. Okay, after finally researching what I was doing wrong, turns out that I ended up recording this last little bit here, but I was entering my password completely, or not my password, my IP for the actual Hamachi server, my local address, completely wrong. Turns out that if I enter it correctly and connect to this one, you'll see me load right there. Oh, Darkcraft, which means I completely forgot. Let me just restart the server here. It's because my client is not using Darkcraft and the server is. So if you have a mod on the server that you don't have on the client, you have to either remove the mod from the server, which is what I just did, or add the mod to the client. So what I did was just remove the mod from the server so that my client that does not have the mod is able to connect to it. Vice versa is kind of not really the same. So you can have extra mods on your client that the server doesn't have, but they won't be loaded or they won't work on the server that you're using. So you can have the plain mod that lets you fly around, but you won't be able to craft any of those items on the server since the server is not running those mods. And there we go. You can see me connecting right over here. There's all the mods in there. This is a lot of mods. You don't need to have like hundreds and hundreds of mods, but enough to make the game pretty cool. And there we go. Well, hope you enjoyed, and like, subscribe, comment, the usual. And I will see you next time for a 162 video, maybe.